The first day he went to do a puzzle, and that was probably a week ago, and he couldn't do it. He couldn't concentrate enough to do it. He couldn't understand the shapes of that. And today he done it. Straight away he just done it, and it was just like, wow. I want him to have the best chance in life, to go to college, go to university. You've got nothing else to lose. You might as well just try and do it for your son and your daughter, and for your family.
Can you tell us your name, where are you from, and why you came to Swiss Medica?
So I'm Lucy from London. I come to Swiss Medica to get stem cell therapy for my 8-year-old who has autism.
What health challenges were you facing daily?
So non-verbal, hyperactive, lack of concentration, lack of awareness of danger, also some parts of toileting, and meltdowns.
What treatments have you tried before?
So some speech therapy, occupational health therapy. We also just try to give vitamins, detox baths, sensory, like so trampolines, anything to keep him calm environment. So mobility's buggy to take him out, harness to keep him safe. So quite a lot we've tried with him.
And why did you decide to try stem cell therapy?
I want him to have the best chance in life. So for us, it was, nothing's really changed since he was 3. There hasn't been a lot of progress with his learning. He's getting stronger, so his meltdowns they're harder to manage. He's becoming more violent, so if he has a meltdown, if he gets overstimulated by sensory, or he's upset, he's more likely to pull hair or to scratch or bite. And I didn't want to be in a situation in 10 years' time where I have to think about putting him into a home where he could, he could be safe and I could be safe. I want him to stay with me. And also I want him to be able to have the chance to go to college, go to university, and to experience life and be able to show him that life. So even if he's with me in the future, till he's old, at least it will be safe and we can go on holiday, we can go, he can learn, he can have friends. So yeah, just quality of life for all of us, especially him.
Did you have any worries about trying stem cell therapy?
Yeah. So obviously they say, you have all the worries that, that before you properly look into the stem cell and know that there's different types of stem cell. So when we first kind of looked at it, we thought, oh my God, it could give him seizures, or it could give him blood clots, or it could give him all these different things. We didn't understand there was different stem cells. So the stem cell that we've gone for is a safe stem cell. So we understand that there's a stem cell they can get from a fetus, so an abortion, and there's a stem cell that they can get from a live birth, so from placenta, from umbilical cord. And the stem cell from an abortion, a fetus, is not strong, so it's not mature, so it doesn't know what it's doing because it hasn't built a life. And then we understood after we spoke to the doctor that the stem cell that's from the umbilical cord and from a placenta they've built a body. So when they go into my son's brain, they know what they're doing. So all the parts of my son's brain where he's like, don't know what they don't know what they're doing, this stem cell can go in and go, okay, you need to calm down and you need to do this and you need to do that, rather than the other stem cell which would know what to do.
Where to go, yes.
So this is the best one, and there's no side effects. So it's completely safe. And it's like it's the golden one that we've gone for, because obviously we wouldn't take any risk when it comes to our son.
Did you talk to your doctor about getting stem cell therapy? And if you did, what did he say?
It's frowned upon in England, so it's basically they don't believe in it, and I don't know if it's if they don't believe in it is because if it's proven to work, they'll have a lot of parents coming forward wanting the stem cell and they don't want to pay for it, or it's because there hasn't been enough research in our country to do it. So obviously we've come to a country where there's a lot of research, and it's been more proven to help autistic children.
Were you hesitating about coming to a different country for a treatment, and how did you deal with that?
Yeah, I was terrified. Before I came here, I was terrified about coming to... It wasn't so much coming to a different country, it was the unknown about, are they telling us the truth when it comes to the stem cell? Is it, you know, we're going to get there and it's not going to be real, and we're just going to kind of be conned because we're desperate, or there's so many things that come through. But yeah, I was terrified. But as soon as we got here the first day, even after we had the consultation with the doctor when we was back home, it was easy. But yeah, I was scared, just as his mum. If he was going to the dentist, I'd be scared.
Yes.
So, and I didn't know how my son would react by having the injection, things like that. But luckily my son done really well, and he didn't need to go to sleep. And he was really relaxed, which is really unlike him. But I think it's because of the environment. The nurses were really calm, the doctors were really calm. So he felt at ease. So then he took. And so the first day, that's when I felt okay. And then especially the second day when he had the first therapy, then I was fine.
Can you walk us through your journey with Swiss Medica, from talking to our coordinators to getting the treatment?
Yeah, so everyone has been really good, answered all the questions that we've had, no matter how big or small or silly. Everyone's been amazing. Everyone's been so friendly, from the doctors to the drivers. So, you know, small things have made a massive difference to us. So, for example, when we first arrived, we was in a hotel and we said it's not enough space for my son. So the second day they moved us into the villa, and they've adapted. If my son, wanted nuggets and chips or pasta or paella, whatever he's wanted, they've catered to my son. And everyone's just been amazing, been really friendly. Like, even if we wanted to take our son out, the drivers come and take us out, pick us up. So you've always got someone constantly with you if you need to, and just to put your mind at rest. And yeah, just been really friendly and just really lovely, and just, yeah, we couldn't have asked for a better experience.
Did you look for some other clinics for stem cell? And if you did, why did you pick Swiss Medica out of all the options? Yeah,
we looked at different places that do it. Obviously, there was an option because of the different stem cells that are used. So we had one in India, which I've had people go to, and Swiss Medica. But Swiss Medica, they had the more, the high rating, and also when we looked into them, it was a lot, what we saw, the reviews were a lot better. And after speaking to the staff and everything else, and especially my children's nan came out here in September to view the clinic and to meet the doctors beforehand, before we brought my son here. And that was when she saw the clinic and how clean it was and how friendly people were and all of her questions were answered, that was the final decision that this is where we're going to come. So yeah, that was the main thing.
What makes Swiss Medica stand out for you?
Just everyone who works for them. So it's really important to be calm and just to have, because our children are different, because they have got their wants, they're very fussy with food, or they're very fussy with their environment, or everything we've asked for has been catered to. And you don't get that in many places. They'll say, well, this is the food we've got, that's it. Where even if we wanted to get him something from outside, if they haven't got it, they've driven us there to get it. And it's those, or if he needs his washing done at the villa, the lady's done his washing or our washing, or nothing's a problem. So everything is always just done, and they're happy to do it, and that makes a world of a difference when you've got that. And yeah, you just feel like you know people after a couple of, like a day, it's like you know them, and especially the ladies that work at the villa, it's like having your sister there or your mum there, you're chatting, you're laughing, and nothing's too much. And that, yeah, that makes a massive difference. And the nurses are lovely and the doctors are lovely, everyone. Even from the canteen in the clinic, everyone's just really nice.
Did you see any improvements during this day?
Not yet, but it takes up to 3 months for the improvement. The only thing I can what I can say with the occupational health therapist, because you see an occupational health therapy, speech therapist, sorry. The first day he went to do a puzzle, and that was probably a week ago, and he couldn't do it. He couldn't concentrate enough to do it. He couldn't understand the shapes of that, of where to put the vegetables. And today he done it. Straight away he just done it, and it was just like wow. So, and also everywhere we're walking, he's going hey to everybody. So for us, the tiny things that we can hope he's going to build on is massive.
Do you have any advice for others with similar health issues?
Yeah, so find out, do your research yourself about about stem cell therapy. Also, have a consultation, ask questions what you find. If you're worried about it, ask more questions until you find at ease. But realistically, it's not going to harm your child to come and have this type of stem cell therapy. It's completely safe. So just do it. Our kids, if they're severely autistic and they're non-verbal, and they're like 8 years old, like my son, and they're biting and they're scratching, and you're worried about their future, then you haven't got many chances. You haven't got many opportunities, especially in England. There's not a lot of help out there in England. You kind of even if they've got an educational healthcare plan, they're still very limited on resources. They kind of like just babysit our kids in the schools, but we don't really get results. So this will hopefully get a result, and then make the future brighter for your kids, and for mine. So if you can do it, I would advise, you've got nothing else to lose. You might as well just try and do it for your son and your daughter, and for your family, so you can have some sort of normality by going to a supermarket to shop, going to the park, without fear that your child is going to have a meltdown or attack you, or run into the road, or at home they're not going to destroy your house, or they're going to be able to play with toys, have to be not normal, because I don't want to take the autism away from my son, because I think it's a special gift, but I just want it so our lives are more peaceful and not so stressful and upsetting, and I'm not so terrified about my son's future.
Thank you very much.